Welcome back to another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. Today we're in beautiful Aurora, Indiana, visiting the City of Spires Historical Museum and Foundation. Come on, let me teach you all about it. Aurora has been called the City of Spires because you'll find 6 churches within a few blocks walk of one another. At 111 5th Street, the City of Spires Historic Museum and Foundation, a former house of worship, has a long history of various religious denominations that called this magnificent structure their congregational home. This Gothic Revival brick edifice is Aurora's oldest standing building, built as a church by the Baptists in 1848. Today, while the basic structure of the former worship space remains as it was constructed, in 1848, the front of the building, including the steeple, has been altered. For instance, 2 front doors were constructed by the initial builders because the Baptists ushered in men and women to the church separately. Males and females sat on opposite sides of the center aisle. These separate doors were located approximately where the front 2 stained glass windows are situated today. In 1852, an 1,800-pound bell was given by the citizens of Aurora to the Baptist, where it was placed, of course, in the bell tower. By 1875, the Baptist congregation had outgrown the little church by the river with its spectacular view, and this structure was sold to a recently formed German Reformed group for $2,000 in the same year. The German congregation developed and grew over 135 years. By 1911, the German Reformed congregation began extensive renovations to the front of the structure. The bell tower was replaced with a steeple, and that huge church bell had a new home. The 2 front doors were replaced with 1 door in the center facade so congregants could enter together. Stained glass windows were installed above and on either side of the single front door. By 1920, the church was in need of a new pipe organ. It was purchased from Bethesda Hospital in Cincinnati, Ohio, by the Young People's Society of the church for approximately $2,600. Although the year of the production of this pipe organ is unknown, the cabinetry, pedal board, and mechanical action all indicate that it was originally built in the early 20th century in Pekin, Illinois. In 1937, 3 beautiful windows featuring images of Jesus Christ were installed, one on either side of the space surrounding the altar, with 1 window front and center above the altar. The window on the left depicts Christ standing at the door, knocking, awaiting, welcomed by the human soul. The window on the right shows Jesus, the Good Shepherd, leaving the flock to find the lost lamb. The center window, built in the style of Tiffany, and features Jesus in prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane. 6 side windows were dedicated in 1946, completing the eclectic and charming group, which features a variety of treasured Christian symbols. The pews are not likely the original, used by the Aurora Baptist. Although the City of Spires pews cannot be traced to a particular year, it's possible that they were installed when modifications were made to the church building in 1911. Classic egg and dart trim, decorative molding adds simple charm to the pews. The curved effect is the result of years of use rather than a design feature. Known fondly in Aurora as the 5th Street Church, the facility shows the determination and innovation of the German people, who were founders and descendants of the founders. An exterior sign above the front door, covered with an English sign from World War I until the early 1990s, proudly notes the German name of the church. In 1994, the German Reformed Church was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. Today, this former church, now known as the City of Spires Historical Museum and Foundation, is operated by a volunteer board of directors who seek to maintain the historic sanctuary as a representation of a 19th century Ohio Valley worship space. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. The City of Spires Historical Museum and Foundation is a museum for the entire community and offers a variety of artifacts and displays which are of local and historical interest. Displays are offered each year during the summer months, and the facility also offers tours by appointment.
This beautiful site is available for weddings, vow renewals, concerts, memorial services, worship, and meetings. A large meeting room, an upstairs dining room, and a modern service kitchen are ready to accommodate your group.
Thanks again so much for tuning in to another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. Today we spent time in beautiful Aurora, Indiana, visiting the City of Spires Historic Museum and Foundation. I hope that you enjoyed learning all about it. Remember, travel slowly and stop often. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.